Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, holy crap, the Guild War has begun. Um, I don't know what to really expect. I was really happy our team is just absolutely running through the competition right now. But I do expect some, like maybe back and forth between our group and the other one, just like we see a little bit, and it kind of ends very quickly. But there's something about the show that bringing these other guilds up to the level of Maple and them, it almost seems impossible. But at the same time, seeing someone being able to keep up with pretty much our teammate who's the fastest out of everybody is another good telling sign that everything our team or our guild has been building up from this point on. It's going to be ridiculous in the case of them losing to anybody, right? Because that's what it pretty much seems to be coming as of now. Is if you can't beat like certain members on the guild and then expect to be able to beat one of the best guild members, it's just not gonna happen, right? So now it's looking like we can tell, just who some of the best guild members are just by their credentials and just by what they've done relatively quickly and fast through their experience and through where they're just positioned. But the best thing is, which kind of was confusing at first, but not really after it's explained, is this duel that happens between the two high rank, like probably leader ladies of the group, right? Like we know for sure in the top guild, that girl is definitely the leader of the group in the case of she's the top gun girl. Um, and I think this is our close to our top gun girl besides being the group leader, right? And that's what I mean. Like there are little peon members in the group of the highest ranked guild, but they seemingly don't even have names or faces. So I thought that was an interesting approach to take at their characters. Is having like these four people be the be all end all, but they do have small people around them. Because I was trying to figure out why they felt they were the only ones who had the disadvantage of being a small group until this week's. Oh no, I messed up. Until this week's episode, where they kind of give me a better explanation as of why they're kind of stating it, right? To state it or to like put it the way that they're kind of putting it is they just want us to keep our attention on everything that's going on within uh, this battle in the case of their moves, what they're showcasing and stuff like that. But come to find out, he's all of this is only happening because they're allowing them to know this stuff, right? Like these are the types of things that are really cool about this show and really have me just more and more interested at the end of the day is why nobody is capable of keeping up with like our girls and stuff like that. Like they are Maple and our dual wielder are just so above the rest that it feels almost as if um, once they get going, there's no stopping them, and they haven't had that much human interactions, to be able to base their skills off of that in general. Like they don't have just like, oh, I know exactly how humans are going to react in this game and what they're going to do and what skills they should have and stuff like that. Like nah, they really don't give you that kind of feeling. So it's nice to see them still have kind of like a growing point that they still have to breach in the case of learning how to react to humans, learning how to fight against not just monsters, because monsters are going to follow certain formats or they're just going to attack certain ways sometimes. But if you really pay attention, sometimes those monsters, or just like computers on video games, they just have a certain pattern. If you do something, it usually triggers a certain reaction, so then you can start guessing exactly what that reaction is going to be if you've seen it so many times, right? So that's kind of why going against humans who can just do whatever they want whenever they want just by randomly taking, the thought out and being like, huh, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna go wild. I'm gonna go crazy. Um, so yeah, I look forward to seeing what they end up doing at the end of the day because this show is really, really funny and really good as a whole. Like, I think not a lot of shows have made me watch an overpowered character and still feel like she has a chance to lose at the end of the day. I mean, a lot of people probably don't believe she has any chance of losing, which is fair. I mean, the show also is kind of trying to go in that direction, but the mecha arm that she shows this week and just how powerful just her summoning one part of it and not even the full set because she didn't want to overdo it is just another reason why Maple is such a beast in this game. And I love the character. She just knows that maybe the full transformation might have lost her friends and stuff on how much she's earned. She's like, you know what, I'll hold it back this time. I'm gonna hold back a little bit. Um, I don't know. I really do like where the show's going as a whole. There's not a lot that could happen to change my opinion, I don't think. Just by how things are going, like I really do think they're doing a well done job of making this uh entertaining, not too slow, not too fast. And the other thing was how many people were just getting completely obliterated by our people, right? Like they were just getting destroyed by our dual blade girl. So to know that that's probably going to be happening more and more, I look forward to it. And like I said, I still believe they have a lot of growth to do. Like I think their growth is like for okay, so yeah, the duel gave me that instance, right? Like that they still have something uh to show for, or that they still have something to actually improve on, which made this all the better, in my opinion. Just to know that we're probably going to see more and more of these types of battles, these types of moments. That is what I look for in the most in the show, because everything comes with a little bit of I might have guessed what happens here and this and that. Like it doesn't really have any surprises to it. But after a while, I think the show has to be pretty forward with what they want to do um, with the rest of the tale when it comes down to, is Maple going to have more weaknesses? Is she going to have less weaknesses? Is she just going to actually break the system so much that they kind of just turn the game off and start the game over from fresh, So we'll see how this all plays out. I definitely want to hear what you guys are thinking about all this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. And I will talk to you in the next one. So with all that being said, take care and peace.